What is up, everybody? I'm here with Plato. Welcome to the show. We're going to be talking about the Marvels. We can't stop talking about the Marvels. Every passing day, something bad comes out about this movie. Just like all the other projects from Disney, there's always something worse than the last thing we hear. Now, here is something truly funny for you. The Marvels' final runtime has been revealed, but is it cause for concern? Yes, it is. Because this is like one of the only Marvel movies that are coming out right now. And I mean, it's not really anticipated, but people are wary of it. And I think they're ready to pounce on it once it does release because they want to talk about how awful it's going to be. And they want to stick it to Disney. I'm one of those people because they totally deserve it. But after lots of conflicting reports, we finally have a confirmed runtime for the Marvels down to the second, which has left fans wondering whether they should be worried about the Captain Marvel sequel. Excitement for Marvel Studios' Captain Marvel sequel, The Marvels, is oddly muted, and there are already rumblings that it could underwhelm at the box office. Is superhero fatigue to blame, or has the MCU delivered one too many misfires lately? I'd say it's a bit of both. Mostly the misfires, but also superhero fatigue. But I think that the superhero fatigue has been brought about mostly because of the content within the more modern superhero movies. Everything after Endgame, I'd say, pushes these ideas that bring about superhero fatigue. People are tired of the nonsense within it, and now they kind of expect it whenever a superhero movie comes out. So yeah, I think that it's a little bit of both. But of course, comicbookmovie.com says it's hard to say. We recently explored some of the big possible reasons here, but the movie's marketing campaign has already resorted to teasing a big cameo. Yeah, that's got to do the member berries. Otherwise, people won't come back, right? Much has been said about the Marvels. Surprisingly short runtime, and now we have its final length courtesy of a leaker with a history of sharing accurate intel. It will indeed be Marvel Studios' shortest movie at 1 hour, 44 minutes, with the credits starting to roll at the hour, 33-minute mark. We'd assume a couple of post-credit scenes will make up the subsequent 11 minutes, but should you be worried about this news? Well, it depends on who you ask. From what we can gather, the sequel has been testing well and is a fun, breezy adventure rather than the epic blockbuster many believe it could and should have been. A lot has been cut from the movie, and we're hearing some changes have been made to the ending that mean it now may or may not tie into the wider multiverse saga. However, there is a post-credit scene that sounds like it's setting something big up, so don't write this one off yet. Well, I can't write it off, and why would I when I already have Brie Larson to do it for me? I mean, look at this one. This is on the same day, from the same website. The Marvel star Brie Larson was reportedly disillusioned over online backlash, and she may not want to reprise the role. I don't think Brie Larson even believes in her role anymore. I don't think she wants to be Captain Marvel. Brie Larson became a big target for online abuse from toxic fans after being cast as Carol Danvers. Honestly, guys, it really was her performance, and maybe a lot of it has to do with the writing and the direction. Maybe they told her to act like a total girl boss, but she's acting like a girl boss in all of the movies that she's in. She stole a lot of Avengers thunder in Endgame, and I know people were irritated about that. Her haircut was stupid. And, of course, her personality in real life does not help. I mean, do you remember the Wrinkle in Time situation? It's not made for 40-year-old white men. So, yeah, shut up. That's the kind of person that Brie Larson is, or at least was. I think she's quieted down a lot since then. Though the Academy Award winner has previously brushed off the backlash in the recently released MCU The Reign of Marvel Studios book, author Joanna Robinson indicated that it did take its toll on Larson, who was reportedly being positioned to lead the MCU as part of its new Trinity at one point. They seriously dodged a bullet with that one. They did not do that. But then they made an even stupider decision later on with Secret Invasion, making Emilia Clarke the most powerful character in the MCU, where she has everybody's powers and can just defeat anyone instantly. You know what happened to Gravik in that series. If you watched it, not many people did. But, quote, the future of those Marvel icons was unclear. The departure of franchise anchors like Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans, and Scarlett Johansson had already taken its toll, as had the shocking loss of Chadwick Boseman. Rest in peace, brother. But other MCU stalwarts were heading for the exits. The Guardians of the Galaxy cast went on a farewell tour, Brie Larson grew disillusioned, and Marvel tussled with Sony in a custody battle over Tom Holland. Yeah, where she was all wide-eyed in that interview. She's like, does anybody even want me to be her again? While chatting on a recent episode of the Watch podcast, Robinson went a step further by claiming that Larson doesn't want to play Danvers any longer. Marvel Studios put Brie Larson in a prominent place in the MCU. I don't know if Brie Larson was the wrong person for the role necessarily, but the toxic backlash means that Brie Larson doesn't want to play Carol Danvers anymore. Well, I mean, we're only about, a month away until this movie comes out, and I'm not seeing a lot of hype for it. I don't see TV spots for it. I mean, we're even getting TV spots for that Japanese Godzilla movie coming out, but not the Marvels. And if these articles are any indication, it looks like they're going to get this movie out there. They cut a lot of this movie out, apparently. Test screenings were abysmal, allegedly, from what I read. But who knows? Maybe they're trying to just get this out of the way and then get rid of Brie Larson so that they can move on, because I know they're trying to restructure things and they're firing a bunch of people, which is going to be in another story. So tell me what you guys think in the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have not had a chance yet to share it with your friends, that would be awesome. And hey, if you're feeling ultra spicy, consider subscribing to my channel so that you're always up to date on what kind of thing I've got going on. I look forward to seeing you all again next time. Later. Meow, meow.